Hey guys, what's going on? It's Manchard Virgin here coming out with another Black Ops 2 commentary. Today we are on Encore and Team Deathmatch. We are using the KSG, one of my favorite shotgun classes. I usually get lots of really sweet kills with it. We start off with the 870, but then I quickly change my mind and we go with the KSG. Always lovely shotgun to use. I always love using it. I love it when I do really well with it. This game I do pretty good. And what I wanted to talk about today was gaming setups. So, like, how you organize all your equipment and your TV, your headsets, your consoles, and all that stuff. And in my life, I've gone through quite a few. I've had lots of consoles, I've had lots of different setups, of course. And I think one of my earliest ones was like when I was little. My uncle had a PlayStation 2, the SNES, all that stuff, and it was down in his basement. And all he had was this little tiny TV, you know. I think it had color, but it wasn't very good quality. And yeah, he had everything underneath, like in this little cabinet. And that was like one of the first gaming setups I ever saw, and he was like about 10 feet back on his own couch, table, coffee table in front of it, all that stuff. And it was pretty good, like you could play fairly well on it. It wasn't that bad. And of course, as I got older, in the house that I am now, when I was younger, I used to play in my mother's room because I didn't have my own TV quite yet. And I'd play upstairs in her room. I'd have, this is back when I had like a GameCube. This is like the GameCube days. This is like the GameCube, Nintendo 64, all that stuff. I used to play that up in my room all the time. In the early days, my Xbox, so like the first year I had my Xbox, I probably played it in her room. And that's basically how it went until about maybe a year ago or so, maybe a year or two. When I got my TV finally, it's an Insignia 720p HD TV. Probably about 24, 26 inches. So not too bad. And I had that, and my idea was to get it mounted on my wall because I have a desk over by the side of my room. And I thought I'd sit there and play Xbox from time to time, but I never did. I always sat right where I am right now. I always laid down on my bed and looked up at it. And it was far away. It was about, a good 10, 15 feet away from my head. So it wasn't very good. Wasn't a very good idea. It was very hard to see things. I never did that well with like Call of Duty games and stuff. And this is like in time Black Ops 1 and whatever, and it was very hard for me to see. And that's what I really didn't like was, having that up there. Until about, I think it was this year, or maybe late last year. I finally snapped, and I found the TV stand that my TV came with, and I took it off the wall. And right now I have it in this little old glass case. And this glass case my family's had it for years. It was my grandparents. It was the glass case. It was the same glass case there. Turntable, the original turntable vinyl player came in. And all the records and whatever sat in the bottom of it. That's where my Xbox sits. And it's got two shelves. My TV sits on top with my Elgato sitting behind it in the power bar. And then my Xbox sits on the bottom, on the first shelf, with my TV converter box thing. And then on the shelf below that, there's my router and my modem. So that's how I get my internet running straight to my Xbox. And then now what I'm thinking is, because I want to start doing Let's Plays, that'll be another video. I'll talk about that. But that's my setup right now. Is I have that. I have You know, there's different gaming styles. Like I do mostly Call of Duty, and Minecraft and things like that. Things that require you to look with detail. Things where you need detail, and you need that. You need that close-up experience, and that's why a lot of gamers you see play like at a desk and right with their TV like less than a foot in front of their face, and that's really good for them. And this is what's good for me. Like I'm about 5 feet maybe from my TV, and it's pretty good. I can see a lot better than I used to. Um, it's definitely improved the quality of my gameplay. I used to do a lot worse in Call of Duty. Now I do a lot better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I think I came in second place. It just said there. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.